All righty, let's go back to the Keith Nunley Nationwide Insurance Hotline. Keith Nunley is your trusted nationwide agent for home, auto, business, and life insurance. Get a quote today by visiting Nunley Insurance Nationwide on Facebook. Nationwide is on your side. 13-0 on the regular on the season, not just the regular season, on the season is Sequatchie County, and they had a battle tonight. They get an overtime win over East Ridge. Coach Adam Caine is the head Indian down there at Sequatchie County, and they had a great battle tonight. And Coach Caine joins us on the Keith Nunley Nationwide Insurance Hotline. Coach, congratulations and thank you for spending time with us here on Friday Night Thunder.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me.
Chad Dyer is probably the biggest Sequatchie County fan here in Manchester, and he used to coach down there for a couple of years. And I forgot who he coached with, but he was telling me at the beginning of the year when you won the game against South Pittsburgh that he coached under Coach McCursey. John McCursey. He said that you might be in a rebuilding year this year, and that was a good win over South Pitt earlier in the year. Was that kind of a springboard to your season?
Well, one thing I would for sure not call this a rebuilding year. Last year was kind of it was my first year here, and we kind of got things on track. We went 1-7 and lost in the first round. But I knew I had a good group coming back, and 15 seniors, and which is a pretty good number for 3A football. And I knew they had a potential to do some special things. I would classify that South Pittsburgh win as somewhat of a springboard for our season because we knew they were really good, really talented and fast, and we knew we'd have to play our best to beat them. And it was a come-from-behind win that kind of brought us together and showed us what we were capable of. And that was a huge win. Tonight's ball game was eerily similar to that one, just kind of a grinded-out deal, and but we were fortunate to come out on top.
You take on an East Ridge team that came into the game 7-5, and 5-5 in the regular season, and you kids got that gaudy 12-0 record. Was it hard to keep your kids focused and maybe not looking forward to possibly an Alcoa or an Elizabethton next week? Yeah,
well, it was. I'm not going to say it was because of East Ridge or their record or whatever. We knew they had been banged up, and Moore hadn't played a whole lot this year. But I think they had won 4 of their last 5 or 5 or 6 or something, and they were playing good ball. The thing that worried me was we really wanted to get after Notre Dame, and they really dotted our I in the first round of the playoffs in 2015. So meeting them in the second round was kind of big for us, and probably played our best game of the year against them last week. So I was a little worried about a letdown, and but it didn't really have anything to do with East Ridge. My kids really do a good job of respecting every opponent, and we try to point out that, look, if we do these things, we can win, but if we don't do these things, this team's capable of beating us. And they understood it, but, emotionally it was hard for us to maybe get back on the horse after the big Notre Dame win.
Coach Adam Caine, the head coach for Sequatchie County, joining us here on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show. Dennis Weaver and Eric Keith talking to Coach Caine.
All right, Coach. And so now with the win tonight, you can look ahead to next week. And with Alcoa coming up, what's the preparation look like this week?
Well, it'll be normal, for us. And this is new territory for me and these kids, and playing this deep in the season. We've got to figure out a way to make sure we get our horses to the race, so to speak, and maybe take off some of the physical part of our practices. The Thanksgiving holiday is going to come right in the middle, so I'm going to have to put a lot of thought into, how we want to approach it. But we'll put the same amount of time in and, hopefully try to figure out a way to move the ball against Alcoa and hopefully slow them down a little bit.
Coach, I meant to ask you this earlier. Is this the first time that Sequatchie County has been 13-0 in the season?
Yes, this is we've set a record for number of wins in a season. They've been 12-1 twice, but 13 tonight was the first time, and you could really tell that our crowd was loud and anxious and nervous and tense, but you could tell everybody wanted it. So it was a pretty cool atmosphere here tonight.
Well, you got one more in Jasper. I hope that it is your next to the last game. I hope your final home game of the season is your next to the last game. Good luck in your preparation for Alcoa, and go get. I mean, you played this far. You might as well go get a ring.
Yeah. It's everybody's delirious at this point. Obviously Alcoa is. This is kind of old hat for them, but everybody kind of talks about them like Mike Tyson and that sort of thing. But I've got a team. We're seniors, and most of them, the guys that play, are seniors. So hopefully we'll go give it a good shot, and maybe we can put some points on the board and hold them down. All
right, Buster Douglas time, my friend. Take care of yourself. I appreciate you joining us tonight, and look forward to seeing you somewhere down the road, okay?
Hey, appreciate it, guys.
Thank you very much. Adam Caine, first-time guest with us on Friday Night.
First-time caller.
Yeah, and great interview right there.